Alright, welcome back everybody. This is Road to 2300. I'm playing every single day until I hit 2300 rating on Lichess. At the moment I'm 1772. We're playing a Queen's Gambit accepted. Which is funny because I don't really know what to do against this because practically nobody takes these days, especially at our level. I've had this before actually. Like a game or two ago. It wasn't recorded. I play a lot offline and I only upload instructive games. So let's go ahead and take this and develop at the same time. I have a lovely center, so I think what I'm going to do is get my knight out. I just have to watch for this because if he takes, you know, So queen c2 I think would be better. That's a strange move. Maybe he doesn't want me to play the bishop there, but I wasn't going to play there anyways. So the moves I'm kind of having a look at is queen here, hitting here. But I feel like that's kind of a one move thing. I mean, there's ideas of here, takes, or something, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go ahead and play safe at castle. He hasn't developed any of his pieces yet. So, okay, so he wants to take and undefend this. So I'm going to go ahead and defend this pawn. And next thing I want to do is perhaps kick this bishop out. And he takes. So now I'm conscious that I have two bishops. So I have the bishop pair. Meaning it's a lot better for me if I have open positions because my bishops can control a lot of space. So I'm looking to open up the position. And also, I took his dark square bishop, so that means I have a lot more control over, or potential control over the dark square, so that's something I should keep in mind. And now he's attacking that twice. I think, although I like this diagonal, I think I'm just going to put this back and defend it twice. Maybe he wants to play c4. Something like that. But basically, I want to free up my queen. Also, a good move would have... Yeah. Maybe I should have stopped him first from castling. But he would have been able to take this. I'm going to... A couple moves spring into my mind. Here or here. I think rook here. Just to protect this once more. Because once the bishop and rook are protecting that pawn, then I'm quite happy to... move my queen and start making active moves with my queen. More things to consider is I want to play a4, a5, and try to sort of dominate these pawns. Perhaps play the bishop on the long diagonal, perhaps get the rook and start making a little bit of trouble on that side of the board. Also pushing, I'm not sure because I give him this square. And then, okay, we're going to trade. And I don't like the look of that. So now a4, grab a bit of space. He can't take because the rook would be hanging. Not anymore. Maybe he wants to go here, but that's not really... I mean, that's like a one move kind of thing. Does this give me a chance to take? He takes... No. I gotta put my bishop on a good square. What's my worst rated piece? Probably my bishop. So it's either here or here. I want this. I want the long diagonal. Also, it's kind of developing with tempo because I'm hitting the rook. So free tempo is always good. Okay, he moves the rook. I kind of want this to work. But he's going to go here. So maybe c4 looks good. Just, you know... Although that does weaken this pawn and actually he can attack it. So, This is actually a little bit tough. Maybe we want to play the rook here just to attack. Play direct moves. Overall, I'm really liking my position. I have really powerful bishops. I have a very, very good center. But now comes the question of like, what? Okay, now what? Like, what do you do now? I want to play c4. but I can't. I want to play here, but is it looking good? Maybe I should attack. No, Okay, I have to have a think for a minute because I feel like this is a critical point and where I usually would make mistakes. So the whole tension kind of revolves around this pawn. Like I wouldn't mind some trades, to be honest. I want to play c4, gain more space, but this is annoying me. Can I push here? Takes. This is interesting because if he takes, I take. He takes, I take. He takes. I can take here. Ooh, no, he'd have to take here first. Takes. He goes here. I'm not really left with much, am I? I'm also looking at this, but I mean, since the queen is doing that, Let's revisit this for a second. I mean, I guess it gives me space. I'm automatically, you know, dismissing the move because I'm giving him that square. But I mean, I can then play c4, kicking him out again, and then perhaps defending this pawn. I think maybe pushing would be good. I get rid of his really good bishop. He goes here. I push. He can, I guess, go here. I attack the knight. You know, I'm just going to go for it. I feel like I need to simplify a little bit. I'm going to gain some space. So I'm looking at this. Takes. Here, push. Here, side. So let's have a look at this. Yeah, now I think push, right? Gain that square back. He's going to go here, I think. And now the question is here or here? Probably here. Right, to attack it again. And he has no way of... So he has to go somewhere awkward. I think this is still okay. Now this pawn is protected. And just like that, my position actually transforms really well. Now I have to put my rook on this file and push this pawn and, you know, go. And I'm actually really liking this. Now, can I push here now? I don't think so, because then he'd have too many attackers. Wait. Take. Check. Take. No, my queen's in front of the rook, so... I'm even looking at things like this, right? But I don't think they work. You know what I'm gonna do? You know, I think what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna push this knight out so it doesn't protect this. So then I can push d5. And if he maybe tries to go here and here, okay. 1 second. Knight on the rim is dim. How can I justify this knight? So this needs to be protected. So this actually. Does that mean I can now push here because he removed the defender here, protecting that as well? Maybe I can throw in this first, but I mean, if he just takes this, I take here, he takes here, I take here, he comes out. I check here. No, I don't like that. I want to keep my pawn majority in the center. I think push takes is fine. It's perfect. Yeah, let's do it. Takes. Everything is protected. And... okay, that's protected. He can't go back here. Knight on the rim is dim. The last thing you want to do is justify his knight being here, you know? Start playing maybe like here, and then you just justified him taking that, right? I don't want that to happen. Let the knight be on the side. It's not doing a good job. Now he can't literally go anywhere, so that's good for me. Yeah, so he's trying to like reroute his knight, so that's going to take a little bit of time for him. And now I'm thinking to just push, because if he takes, I win the knight, right? So push. If he pushes, now I'm kind of solid. I can even push more. Or no, he can't even push. Yeah, this has got to be the move. And I'm even threatening to take and maybe actually I don't know. It's a little bit iffy because he has this move. Either way, I think this is a good move. Ooh, okay. He goes for it. So he's going to get 2 pawns for the knight, which I think I'm going to go for. I'm not sure if he saw that or not, but basically I'm going to trade down. Takes. Go back here, and I have an extra piece. Now he will have 1, 2, 3, 4 pawns against 1. Okay, so he decides not to go for that, which sort of gives me an opportunity. I can put my knight here quite comfortably. I really, really like that move, because now I'm kind of threatening check. He goes here. I can check. He goes here. I don't know. At least I'm threatening stuff. The next thing I think I want to do is a rook lift. A rook lift would be nice. And he can't defend this, actually, because the bishop is doing a great job of kind of slicing across this diagonal. If he, I mean, okay, I think it would have been a totally different game if he took with the pawn. Because, yes, take. Yes, we're trading down and you don't want to trade down when you're up a piece. However, you have these 4 pawns that you could possibly start launching down the board, and actually he'd have a lot of initiative. Now, I'm not sure if... What I'm saying is it would be quite tough. That's what I'm saying. But okay, I have a good feeling. I'm up a pawn. I have a lot of activity. I want to rook lift. My bishop's amazing. His bishop is terrible. Okay, so he doubles up, which to me doesn't make sense. So if I check here, he goes, let's say back here. I can just rook lift, no? Yeah, so all this is covered. Like, I don't need to... See, this will be hanging in the end. Or, literally, I can maybe just go here. But then he can protect. No, I think I need to go here first. Check. He goes back. And then I go here. And move the knight. Threatening to... Sorry, I don't mean move the knight there. Threatening to checkmate here. Maybe move the knight here or here. Right, okay, he moves. This is going to be a little bit tough. So if I go back here, he goes here, I check. He goes here, and then I can move the knight somewhere. I have 3 minutes left. I need to calculate. Hang on a second. So do I have anything more forcing? Here, he just goes back here. Right, there's nothing there. Rook lift, I feel like gives him enough time, and this isn't protected in the end. And when the queen takes, it protects this. So that's why I think this might be the move. And he still can't attack my queen. But he can do this now, which I suspect. Then I can check. Then he moves here. Then I need a tempo on a rook or something. So... Okay, look, I don't know, but I'm just going to play it. Like, this has got to be winning, right? But I just here, what do I do? Okay, oh, and that's a blunder, right? Simply because if he takes... No, if I take, he takes back, it's a mate, right? So I take... There's no discovereds, right? There's no discoveries. No. This has got to be it. He has to defend this pawn. Otherwise, he's going to be checkmate. Yeah, he defends. He realizes it's done. So now, actually, I have a pretty funky move, I believe, is this. And if he takes, I can check. And he has to take with the king, and I win his queen, right? So I think I'm going to do that. And then play the knight here, because my rook gets into the game. I just got to make sure there's no funny moves. He can sacrifice his queen, that's fine. If he takes, I always have this. That's fine. I mean, okay, let's see. If he goes here, he goes here. Then I have a check, getting away, and then I can go here. Yeah, it should be fine. Let's go ahead and take. Yeah, this falls into check. Discovered. Queen's unprotected. Or there might even be, you know, a checkmate. No, I don't believe so. I mean, there's a check here. He goes back here. No, I don't believe so. So I can win his queen if he takes that. But now what I want to do is basically play here, here. And actually you kind of have a mate with the knight. Check. And here would be mate, I think. Not mate. Queen takes. But yeah, look at my bishop. For the whole game, my bishop, you know, once I activated the bishop, it was doing a fantastic job at slicing across the whole board. And just when the time was right to put it on the other diagonal, where then it was just causing a lot of trouble. So he moves back. And simply can't... Is there tactics? There is tactics. Right, that's mate, right? Because he can't take... Yeah. That's actually a really nice move. Check. He can't take back because of the pin. So that's checkmate. Alright, that's cool. Let's have a look at the analysis board. Let's look at the little graph. I really enjoyed the opening. He gave me everything I needed. Let's look at the board. Let's see. It's loading. I had one blunder the whole game, so 91% accuracy. There was one blunder, I missed something. And do you know what? This is exactly what I missed in a game I played offline. I think I played something like this, right? And they took, missed this. I had this, and push. This, knight in front, and push. It is the exact same thing. Which is funny, which means I don't learn from my lessons. Super happy about that, actually, and apart from that, there's one inaccuracy the whole game. So I'm super happy. Let's go through the game. D4, C4, accepted. This move just gives me a lot of space, and already it's plus 1.2, which is crazy. He goes back, I take, and now I just have an insane center. Yeah, I just missed, I blundered here because I had a way to win the knight. Okay, so we went through that, takes, protect, A4, bishop, prod a little bit. Push was an inaccuracy, so takes, here, push. Here I just got a beautiful center, and A4, yeah, that was the right move. And yeah, break. And then break, take. Yeah, here I was thinking it might be a little bit difficult. What I was going to do was take. And now he has 1, 2, 3, 4 pawns. Yes, it's going to be probably lost. It's +2, but I mean, it is a little bit difficult when pawns start to get down on the board. He can mobilize his pieces. You know, I already have to move the knight back so I can, you know, take care of these things, but... Yeah. Overall, I thought it was a very lovely, instructive game. And ended up with a lovely checkmate in one. So I hope you enjoyed.